all the way from Port Huron, joining me for his second visit on Acoustic Alternatives. Very happy to welcome, not to Grove Studios, however, to Soundspace at Odyssey, Detroit. You helped me arrange this. Julianne Ankley is joining me on Acoustic Alternatives. Good to see you again.
Thanks, John. Good to see you, too.
Thanks for making time for me to explore what you've been doing since our last visit.
Of course. It's my pleasure.
Mine, too. When people see a Julianne Ankley concert, they seem to be, like myself, always wowed. What is your secret for this? Because
good luck. I don't know.
you're gaining fans. It's going. I think it's going well, from what I can tell from social media.
It is. It is. Things are going really well, and I'm just really happy doing what I do. It feels more comfortable all of the time, and I just keep developing into a different level of awareness and understanding of the whole process. So it's nice.
Considering it's sort of a late career thing for you,
yes.
Right? You didn't start doing this when you were 15.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I know we're going to do some songs.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me a story about the first one?
Okay. The first song I wrote I was in Nashville, Tennessee, writing with a buddy of mine named Craig Eck, who is just a great guy. He's a lot of fun. He does a lot of stage managing and touring with big acts like Sam Hunt, Casey Musgraves, Phoebe Bridgers, and a lot of other people like that. But he's also a songwriter. So we decided we would give it a try, seeing how the chemistry works with everything. And it took a minute to get ease into writing with him. We just didn't really have anything to start. And then we decided to sample our other friend Buddy's whiskey because we were writing at Buddy's apartment, and that seemed to be the trick. So we got this song done, and
so two buddies in the same room.
Buddy's apartment, my buddy, yeah, but it was Craig. My buddy Craig was there.
Gotcha.
So Craig and I wrote this song, and it went on to win the Michigan Music Award in 2025 for I think it was Best Americana Single. So. A lot of fun.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right. Is it a pink sunrise or a red sunset? Is it the thought of a blue-eyed boy that you haven't met yet? Is it a summer kiss? Tell me what you wish. Is it holding on to a dream long after your friends say quit? Find what makes you dance. Find what makes you dance, what makes you groove. Find what makes you dance, what makes you put on your favorite shoes. Walk with attitude, find what makes you dance. Is it a girl's night out or a girl's night in? What's it gonna take to make you stay up late and let the fun begin? Yeah. Find what makes you dance. Find what makes you dance, what makes you groove. Find what makes you dance, what makes you put on your favorite shoes. Walk with attitude, find what makes you dance. Just close your eyes, grab a glass of wine, turn the music up, it'll all be fine. If you find what makes you dance, find what makes you dance, what makes you groove. You put on your favorite shoes. Walk with attitude. Find what makes you dance. What makes you dance. What makes you dance. Find what makes you dance. What makes you dance. What makes you dance. What makes you dance.
Julianne Ankley is my guest on Acoustic Alternatives. Again, normally from Grove Studios, sending them gratitude for getting this whole thing started, because you and I would have not visited once, let alone twice.
That's true.
But today, we're sending out big gratitude to Soundspace at Odyssey, Detroit, for opening up their studios and making it a shorter drive for you.
Yes.
And just a change of scenery for me to feel something a little different. So really big thanks to them. And Got my Tiger shirt on as
I
Tiger.
love it.
Comerica Park's right
Right
behind
over
me,
there.
so yeah, it seemed like the right thing to wear today.
Perfect.
Speaking
Love
of
it.
which, before we started recording, you and I were talking about national anthems, and
Yes.
I know you've sung there. You've sung for the NHL,
Yes.
NBA. Have you done NBA games?
I've not done the NBA. I've done the Tigers, the Mud Hens. I did one out east too in Philadelphia area. NHL, the Red Wings, and many other ones. Like I think I did 8 years in Port Huron as their regular anthem singer. So I think I got it down.
Do you have a favorite place to do it?
I love Tiger Stadium. It's pretty great. But I'll tell you what, Joe Louis Arena was pretty amazing too. I haven't been to the new arena to sing, but I did a lot in Joe Louis. And the very first time I ever sang it for them, we went down and I got to run through it ahead of time. And then they said, we won't know if it's televised until 90 seconds before you sing it. And then we won't know until 60 seconds before you sing it if it will be on international television or not. No pressure or anything.
Just don't tell me is what I would have said. Just let me
Exactly.
do it, and just if you do it, you do
Yeah.
it.
But, I'm kind of good under pressure. I don't know if it's because I think growing up, my dad still is a volunteer fireman. He has been a volunteer fireman for over 60 years. So if there's a crisis going on, my dad was the guy. So you call him because he's good in a crisis.
Good.
And I don't know if I just learned from him or what, but I feel like I'm pretty good in a crisis. So
This was down farther in my notes, but I got to bring it up now. The speaking engagement you got at the very last minute.
Oh, my gosh.
On a Monday morning in Port Huron.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Tell me how that came about.
Well, that's something that I have been exploring and investigating. And so I actually really had a whole program designed and ready and several alternatives for it too, actually. I had shopped myself to them. They hadn't picked up yet, and I was working on doing some speaking engagements, but I was at my day job, ready to go, and I got a call from a friend, and I thought that friend should not be calling me at 10 to 8 in the morning. Something's wrong. So I picked it up, and they said it was an emergency, and of course my heart dropped. And then she handed it to someone else that said, we have an emergency at McMorrin, our guest speaker, cannot make it. She's sick. Can you do it? And I said, yes. Let me make sure my boss is good with this.
Because I have a day job.
Yes. And he said yes. And away I went. 1,100 people. So
What did you talk about?
I talked about my career, about how I started late in life. I talked about some of the stories that, have happened along the way, some of the songs, how I wrote them, and just how life in general can really be amazing if you're open to just going out and doing things and not being afraid or being afraid and doing it anyway.
Well,
So
I was a little nervous about coming here today with no control over anything.
look at you, John. I had complete faith in you.
I'm okay. Thanks, because we have Ryan.
We
That's
were in
why.
good hands with Ryan.
Yeah. Well, since I did a deep dive last time, usually we talk about people's lives. I'm not going to do that again. We'll talk about things we didn't talk about.
Okay.
Since then as well, I stumbled across at the library at the station I work at 2 CDs from your former band, Redhill.
Oh, wow.
Which I
At the
guess-
library.
Well, the
So
the
interesting.
library at WEMU.
Oh.
When we were moving from one building to another and packing things up, I'm like, well, these probably
That's
haven't been played, so they're now in my collection because I didn't buy them. But
Probably sent them there a million years ago.
you did a million years ago. Since I didn't know much about that band at the time, tell me some good positive memories of your time with Red.
Oh, there's a lot of good positive memories. Once I decided to start singing, the very first thing I did was enter karaoke contests. And I thought, well, I'll do that. And I ended up winning, and I kept winning. And I won this one particular karaoke contest that went on all summer. You had to compete all summer.
Okay.
And the finals were at Michigan State Fair, at the big stage, at the fairgrounds during the state fair. There were 40 women and men competing for number one. And I came in second behind a man who used to sing backups and tour with Prince.
Well,
and I'm like,
okay.
that's not so bad.
Yeah, okay.
That's okay,
Yeah.
But the thing that I won was a package. It was a recording package, it was a photo shoot package, and it was a trip to Toronto. So I'm like, this is great. So I took that recording thing, cut a demo, and then I did a photo shoot, and I started shopping myself out to bands because I thought, okay, I'm going to take the next step. I'm going to start singing with a band. And I found Redhill, and they were looking for a female singer. We hit it off, and, we did a lot of really cool things. We were on television. We played the Bluebird Cafe 3 times.
Nice.
We played Third and Lindsley in Nashville. We did the Detroit tree lighting ceremony several times, on live television. And we opened for a ton of acts. So there was a lot of good there.
It helped build confidence, I'm sure, to continue
Oh,
on.
absolutely. I was just getting my feet wet in the whole thing. You have to learn a lot of those things as you go. Like, oh boy, there's some stories there too.
Yeah, and I'm sure at this time you're raising your kids and trying to juggle all the things.
Yes, raising my children. I was a single mom at that point. My parents, I don't know what I would have done without them. They did all the babysitting for me, and just were very encouraging. My whole family's always been very encouraging of what I'm doing, and I don't know if I could have done it without them. It would have been very difficult. Maybe not the same experience.
Well, then I'm also grateful for them because I appreciate what you do.
Thank
And
you.
I especially like you in this stripped down acoustic. Just
Oh,
it
thank
really,
you.
your voice really shines when nothing wrong with the band, but like we're just focusing on what talent you have, which is the voice
Well, thank
and
you.
the songwriting, which is really excellent as well.
Thank you.
One thing that has happened since we last saw each other is that, I don't know, we have a video that has 100,000 views. What in the world? A rockin' new single
That's
called Bowler Train.
crazy.
A video that started 16,000 in a week, which is
Yeah.
pretty impressive anyway.
Wow.
And then,
I didn't even know that stat. That's amazing.
Yeah, and then 100,000 since it was released earlier this year. Where did you record that? Tell me about that.
Crazy. So I recorded that in Nashville at Beard Music Group Studios. It's just a song that I just felt like there was really something there. I kind of wrote it in the sweet spot in my voice, so it raises and lowers right around the best part of my voice, and I felt like they did a great job of capturing that in the recording. And then I held on to it for a while because I couldn't decide if I wanted to shop it to other artists. And with it being a sort of specific title,
Sort of wintry.
sort of wintry, I wasn't sure if anybody would grab that or not, but I thought it also made it interesting. So we just went ahead and I held on to it, and then I'm like, no, I'm going to release it, but I'm going to wait till there's like a fall. So I had it for over a year before I let it go, and turns out that was a really good choice to release it in the fall before the winter came. And then in January, I invited my buddy Jorg Kerziatis to come and record the video in Port Huron at the Edison Depot.
Okay.
So I thought that was really a cool space. And I remember biking all last summer past it because it's not far from my home. I would bike past it. I'm like, that would be the best spot to cut that video if I was going to do that. And sure enough, we were going to do it on the Sunday, and he had to cancel last minute. And we said, let's do it on the Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember what day of the week it was, but the perfect snowstorm came in. And he had a hard time even getting up there. But once we got there, it was like, okay, let's go as long as we can before our fingers freeze.
Yeah.
We kept having to go back inside and get warmed up for a minute because the cameras would start to freeze too. So, but it was a blast. And my friend Tracy came, and she still calls herself the Key Grip. So
We don't really know what that is anymore. but-
we needed her though. That was
Yes.
helpful.
Yeah. Well, if you're listening to this podcast or watching the YouTube version, look the video up. It's excellent. And I think since we just talked about it, and the song that got heavy airplay on Sonic
Yeah.
Coast, did it get heavy airplay elsewhere besides?
Yeah. There were other stations that picked it up too. A lot of people on YouTube, obviously, over 100,000.
Yeah.
So let's go. There's a polar train headed out of town, full of frozen hearts, loaded down. I can't understand how you walk around with no heartbeat making that sound. When I hear that whistle calling me, and I'd run spell. Now you're up and gone, leaving me chilled right to the bone. Didn't realize that I'd soon be one that hears that whistle calling me and I'd run, but I don't know how. Yeah, and I'd like to say that I don't care, but it don't matter now. One look into those ice blue eyes, kisses had me mesmerized. There's no point in turning back. You had me, baby, just like that. Now I hear that whistle calling me and I'd run, but I don't know how. Yeah, and I'd like to say that I don't care, but it don't matter now. Hear that whistle calling me and I'd run, but I don't know how. Yeah, and I'd like to say that I don't care, but it don't matter now. All right, here we go. All aboard. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Julianne Ankley is my guest today on Acoustic Alternatives, this time recorded at Soundspace at Odyssey, Detroit. And that is a song that was the Michigan Music Awards Americana Song of the Year
For this year.
for this year.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
If there were still Detroit Music Awards to compete with that, it would have won that too, I'm sure. But we don't have those anymore. We have the Michigan Music
Yeah.
Awards. And up until that song came out, Why was my favorite of yours.
Oh, thank
And
you.
then that one is just a great freaking tune. It's so good.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I think in any job we're supposed to get better.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what's happening here. You're
I
actually
think so.
You're actually getting better. And I don't know how
Thank
that's
you.
possible.
I mean, I think I just love it so much still that it's the thing that I go to bed thinking about, and the thing that I wake up thinking about is music and what can I do today? What should I do today? And as Kevin knows, I have lists upon lists of, I got the today list, I got the this week list, and I have the this month list. But it's still so exciting to me. Ever since I began this journey, it was like I was bit by a vampire or something, because I think about it all the time, and I enjoy it so much. And live performances are really, really what I love, because you're connecting with people. It's scary, it's exciting, it's fun, but there's also a vibrational connection that happens between the audience and the performer. And there's nothing better than that, is to be able to connect with people. Maybe you sing something that resonates with somebody and they feel validated and heard as well through that song. And that's just really fun. I mean, it's not lost on me. It's really cool.
It's magic.
It
Music
is magic. It is.
I was just chatting with, at my day job, Sarah Calderini, who happens to be the executive director of the Ann Arbor Symphony Orchestra. And I can't remember exactly what she said about two people sitting next to each other, sitting at a concert of theirs or any concert,
Yeah.
and sharing those vibes.
Absolutely.
It's like a unification thing that we're doing. And
You can feel it in your chest.
Yeah.
And when you look out and people's eyes are closed and they're really inside the music, I'm like, wow, I feel so fortunate that I could do that for someone.
Right.
That's how that feels to me. So,
I don't have your talent. I wake up thinking about music too. But
well,
I'm
I don't
not
know what
making
we'd
it.
do without you, John.
Well,
so.
I have my role. Well, you just dropped Kevin's name. They don't know he's in the room. Kevin K began representing you, and he is here in the room over there.
Hi, Kevin.
How did that come about? How is it working out since he's
It's
here?
working out great.
Let's not talk about him though.
It's a little bit of a story. I was performing at the Black Crystal Cafe, GW's place in Ann Arbor, and I've been there many times. I was one of his first performers in his space, which is incredible. And we always have a talk after. It's like a debriefing talk the next day or
I'm
so.
aware.
And he said, you should talk to Tom Gallagher. I think Tom knows somebody that you should talk to that might be interested in managing you. So I called Tom, and Tom and I had a nice long chat, and he mentioned Kevin, who used to work for many different record labels. And we started having coffee and just kind of talking about things and discussing the music business and where it's at and what's happening and where I was at as an artist, where he was at in the music world as well. And we continued to have these conversations for a little while. And then we decided together that let's see what this management thing looks like. And it's working out really well.
I'm very happy because I would have loved to have been able to step into that role to help you because I believe in you.
Yeah.
I don't have the time. Probably the resources aren't there either. Just the idea of she needs to be heard by more people. So that would have been
you can't do it. Yeah. It's I felt like I'd really reached the threshold of things that I could do by myself. And I'm like, I'm never going to get up to those other levels if I don't ask for help. Mm-hmm. And that was important. That was a big change.
Well, good. I'm glad it's working out. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, we just mentioned the Michigan Music Award for Polar Train. And that award ceremony was at Aretha's Jazz Cafe, correct?
Yes.
And they booked you for a show after that.
Yes,
and
they
then
did.
There's another one coming.
Yes.
Do you remember the dates? I don't
August 21st.
Okay. So
yes. Tickets are on sale at my website, julianneankley.com. I can't wait. I'm bringing in my favorite guitar player, Buddy Spear. Mm-hmm. He splits his time between Nashville and his studio in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
He's just a great guitar player. I brought him up for some shows last fall. And then
Black Crystal was one, wasn't it?
Yes, Black Crystal. And then I thought it'd be fun to bring him back for this show, too. So we're going to do a show in Charlevoix the night before, and then we're going to be at Aretha's the next night. So.
Okay. In the times that I've seen you, I'm trying to remember if I recall you playing piano at another show, but I saw a video of you playing piano there. Do you play piano very often?
No.
How comfortable are you doing it?
I think it's that thrill thing that we talked about earlier, like a little scared. But I've been playing it since I was 4.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, but not consistently.
Do you ever write on a piano?
Yes. I wrote Christmas in Your Heart on the piano.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think another song, and I can't remember which one right now, but for sure I wrote Christmas in Your Heart on the piano. And it's something that I will do. I mean, Aretha's Jazz Cafe it's a stunning little venue. I love it. It seats, I think, 90 at the most, so it's a very intimate setting. Great sound people. Ted Nagy's doing a great job there. Aretha's Grammys are on the back wall while you're sitting there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's a grand piano on the stage. How could I not play that?
It's like when you're at the Ark, they have one as well. A lot of people just want to play at least one song on it.
Well, for sure, yes.
Beautiful.
Now, as far as playing it for public shows, I've only done it twice in a public live show. That was the second time. But when I did the live shows during COVID, I would usually do one song in my living room on the piano.
Okay.
Just for interest,
Yeah, keep it different.
Yes.
I was trying to remember the show you did in Howell a couple of years ago where you had the art on the wall, if there was a piano there or not. That's where my
No, I don't think there was there. It was at a coffee place that was in Clawson that I played it one time. And then this one, Aretha's. Okay. And of course I had to do an Aretha song. I mean, it's Aretha's house.
Yeah.
So
sort of. She didn't live there. Another thing I noticed in my what has she been up to in the last couple of years was you're a Renaissance woman. You're doing a fashion show as well?
Yeah.
Tell me about how that came about.
I was up in this great little clothing store in Lexington, Michigan called the Town Shop. And I was with my mom and we were just checking out clothes. And they asked me, would you be a model in our fashion show? And I'm like, that sounds fun. Yeah. And so I've done it twice now.
Oh, cool.
And it was a blast. Yeah, it's a brunch and at Lakeview Hills. And why not?
Wasn't anything on your bingo card, but why not?
No,
yeah.
exactly.
Let's see, if I could just do a fashion show.
Yeah.
It's definitely not on mine. Slots that you've got coming up. Gretchen Wilson at Sterling Fest. You're opening for that?
Yes.
That's a pretty big deal.
It's a big deal.
You're gonna gain a few new fans there, I think.
It's going to be a blast because in about 2008, I opened for Gretchen Wilson with Redhill at Freedom Hill. And I don't think I've seen her since then. So this should be pretty fun. We're we're both back out there,
Yes.
and it seemed like a good fit.
Well, again, considering what I'm calling a positive thing, like the growth you're making every time you come out with a new song, maybe she'll recognize that and go, hey, do you want to come on tour with me?
Hey, boy, that'd be something.
Leave the universe open to that idea.
I like that you just put it out there like that.
That's what I do, Julianne. I want to make things happen. If anybody's listening, they can make that happen. Glaring at somebody across the room.
Have guitar, will travel.
Mo Pitney, more gigs opening up for him.
Yes.
I don't know Mo. Why do I not know Mo?
Mo is an amazing guitar player, incredible vocalist. He's very traditional country.
That's probably why.
Maybe it might be. Beautiful, beautiful writer, performer. We did a couple opening slots. I had Laura Creamer and Chris Kurzawa come with me to the west side of the state, and we opened for him at a couple shows over there. And then we have one coming up in September in Ypsilanti. I think it's a benefit, but it's for a
Near
police
my work.
near your work.
Yes.
You should come.
I got to be reminded of the date, but I know that it's coming.
Okay, I think it's September 13th, but I'm not sure.
Okay. We can find these things on your website.
We
right?
can.
Okay.
They're all there.
I've got more questions, but I want to know how many songs you want to do more. I know you got at least one more. Do you want to do two or one?
I'll do one more.
Okay. Well, then there's more questions. Do the song
Okay.
now or do the song later? You decide.
Let's talk.
Okay, let's talk. Other things you got to do were play in Dearborn, opening for the Warren Treaty.
Oh my gosh, yes. That was amazing.
Did you connect with them on any level that they might have noticed how great you were? Did
I mean,
pay
they
attention?
said they really loved the show, and they were very sweet people.
They are
very
sweet.
nice.
Met them a long time ago.
Did you
before
really?
They left the state. Yeah, they were one of the acts that were like an opening act at the Ann Arbor Folk Festival.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a couple of years when the ARC announced the festival lineup. They did it at the ARC, and then they would bring out one of the acts to perform
Oh,
during the
cool.
announcement. And one year it was them,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool.
I mean, they were so nice. And when they came up the stage, they both gave me the biggest hug, and we talked for a while. So kind. I'm so happy to see them go, and take
yeah.
off. They're all over the world.
I know.
They're just going.
From our state.
And they're wildly talented, like wildly. It's something to watch.
Triana is a active or inactive trio?
So Triana is interesting. We are in the process of reformulating Triana.
To be a trio again.
Well, sort of, yes. It's more of a it's a project. And I don't want to say a lot about it yet. It's there'll be some surprises coming up with that, but it'll be Michelle Chenard and myself at the front of this.
And TBD.
And TBD. And I think it's going to be an interesting thing.
Okay.
So I think you'll like it. So stay tuned. Keep
Okay.
your eyes peeled.
I didn't get a chance to see the other incarnation, but I thought, I'll catch it another time. And then
Yep.
sometimes when you wait, that is not the best thing to do. Painting, still part of your life.
Oh, yes.
How do you balance the music, the painting, and the day job?
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't know. That's probably the most truthful answer.
Are you
know,
commissioned to paint, or do you
yes,
because you have to?
both.
Okay.
Oh no, I do both. Sometimes I just have to get the painting out, and everything has to go on hold. Like paperwork piles up, and the house doesn't get cleaned, and my whole kitchen table gets covered with art. And that has to happen to get it done. When the muse strikes, you got to hit it, or it's not coming back for you. So, oftentimes I'll do the artwork on that sort of schedule. Right now, there's a lot of art on my table. There's one that needs to get done.
So music, day job, painting. Oh yeah, social media posting.
Oh, that,
whole
yeah.
bunch of social media posting.
Well, you have to.
Yeah. You're keeping up on it though.
Thank you.
I'm seeing so much more.
Thank you. I'm going to blame Jorg Kerziatis for that. Jorg has been a superhero to many artists in the Detroit area. And if you're willing to listen, he'll tell you what to do. He'll show you and he'll tell you. And, it was funny. He called me. I'd been out with my friends on New Year's Eve. And he called me on New Year's Day. And I was sitting on the couch eating potato chips in my sweatpants. And he said, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" And I'm like, "I'm just chilling. What's going on?" And he goes, "I'm going to send you this little video I made. Watch it and call me back." And I'm like, "Okay." And it was from when we did a photo shoot for Polar Train in November. And I went, "Oh," and he's like, "You got to put that out. You got to put that out today." And I'm like, I don't know. That's a lot." And he goes, "No, trust me. You got to put it out." I'm like, "Okay, here we go." And I pushed the button, and it had 6,000 views just like that. And, he's helped me schedule things and coordinate things and make it so that it's not so daunting. He's like, if you do a little bit every day, and it's important. Otherwise, the algorithms won't play nice with you.
Nope. I don't completely understand the game, but
I don't either.
It's a game.
I'm just pretending like I do.
Yeah. You had a recent trip to Florida, the Treasure Coast Songwriter Fest.
Yes.
Is that where you wrote the song you're getting ready to play for me next?
No, I wrote this song almost last fall. I wrote it, and then it wasn't quite finished, and then I had to finish it. Actually, we're currently in the studio. I just started recording it.
Okay.
On a week ago today with Al Sutton at Rust Belt Studios. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Tell me more about the trip to Florida and then play the song.
Okay.
Even though they're not related.
All right. Yeah. So BMI called me and said, "Hey, you want to be part of this songwriter festival?" And I'm like, yeah.
You're already publishing with them anyway?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, BMI is
Wasn't
my
out of the
PRO.
blue.
No. And they've used me for Island Hopper Songwriter Festival for a few years now. So they knew I could deliver. And it was a blast. They only had 12 songwriters at this particular event. And it was just an extremely nice event. Great people, great crowds. It was beautiful.
You must have gained something from it, for sure.
Always. Every experience. I could be just home. I'm out here making new friends and having a
Awesome.
good time. And the sunrises were gorgeous and it was beautiful.
Nice.
Made new songwriter friends and
More co-writing, perhaps?
yeah. We actually, 5 of us sat up the very last night and wrote a song together. So pretty cool.
Okay, so we've got What Makes You Dance, which is not on a record yet.
Nope.
Polar Train's not on a record yet.
No.
This third song, are we putting a
Third
record
song.
together? Or are we just putting singles out? What's our plan?
We might be putting a record together. But
I hope so. Tell me about the song.
that would
And
be
what's
fun.
it called? What's the song called?
This song is called Cheap Thrills. Has a little twist in the lyrics if you listen. Well, I heard the other day that things aren't going so well. It all looks good from the road, but I guess you can never tell. Always something that you're trying to hide, and she found out that you lied. I hope one day you get your fill and get tired of going after cheap thrills. Ooh, tired of going after cheap thrills. One day soon you're gonna feel what it's like to go through this hell. And it's gonna be your turn to swallow that pill. Well, honey, welcome to the other side. You'll be looking everywhere for your pride. Maybe then you'll have your fill and get tired of going after cheap thrills. Ooh, tired of going after cheap thrills. Ooh, are you tired of telling all those old stories again and again and again? Pretty soon you'll be the only one looking everywhere for your pride. Tell me, have you had your fill? Are you tired of going after cheap thrills? Tired of going after cheap thrills. Tired of going after cheap thrills. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tired of going after cheap thrills.
Nice. Cheap Thrills, brand new music from Julianne Ankley on Acoustic Alternatives. This time from Soundspace at Odyssey Detroit. And again, thanks to Grove Studios for getting the ball rolling on this and always being there for me if I need them. GroveStudios.space is their website. I'm not so sure Soundspace at Odyssey Detroit is available for everyone to consume or not, but I will put some notes in the video if that is the case, if it's a place open to the public. But we are definitely grateful for the opportunity to be here and do this here, despite what we don't know whether people can hear what we're hearing in the background right now. I have no idea until I check out the actual recording. The other day, one of my playlists I put together for the weekend, we fooled somebody into thinking you were playing a festival.
How did that happen?
Well, because I was a little. It's festival season, and I have certain people I feel like should play the festivals.
Yes.
Like people that I believe in. And so no one ever asks me what I think. I can't afford to put together a festival, so I put together my own festival that weekend and said, this would have been my festival if I was putting a festival together. So you were on the lineup, and whatever person it was like, where is this festival she's playing? It doesn't exist. Bommaritoville doesn't exist. There's no such thing.
Bommaritoville, I like it.
Something like that. I don't know. I couldn't land on a name. But
That's great.
It was just something that I wanted to do. Like, if I had the money and the space and the ability to actually do these things, but not just the ideas, but like somebody's got to take the idea to the next step.
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of feet on the ground for a festival.
That's what it would have been. Well, I'm so grateful that we found some time to do this and hear some new stuff and get acoustic versions of songs that I can use for the radio shows on Sonic Coast and Radio Cobra Detroit. Because otherwise, when you're coming, I'm digging back to what other acoustic performances do I have by her?
I know,
it's kind of an acoustic-based show, and I have to try and find those things. So
understood.
Glad it worked out.
Me too. Thank you so much for having me, John. This is cool.
Website is
JulianneAnkley.com.
So easy. All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on those dates coming up, and I look forward to hearing more of the complete, finished recordings of these new songs.
I can't wait for you to hear them. They're so cool, so exciting. A little bit different approach this time, so it'll be interesting.
All right. More videos coming up. If you're not subscribing to the YouTube channel, johnbommarito.com has all the links. There's a tab that says Acoustic Alternatives on it. You can subscribe to the YouTube page that I have. You can also subscribe to the weekly playlist I put out. If you really want to help me out, because I make zero money doing this, there's a Patreon link there. I make like $20 a month doing that. So it's better than nothing, but I'm grateful for those who are doing it. And again, thanks to Soundspace at Odyssey Detroit.
Yes, thank you so much.